Welcome back, everyone. This is the Born Again Voodooist channel, and we'll be talking about early Louisiana Voodoo before Marie Laveau. So, when most people think of Louisiana Voodoo, they think Marie Laveau. Although she was one of the most influential leaders in the Louisiana Voodoo during that time, Louisiana Voodoo was practiced and was there long before Marie Laveau. So today, once again, we'll be looking at Louisiana Voodoo before Marie Laveau, how it was developed, and while understanding its beginnings, help us to appreciate the tradition today. So since I'm still learning how to do timestamps, we're just going to sit these images here. There are 9 parts to this video. You can skip to each part that you want to get to. Let's get back to the video. So before Marie Laveau was born in 1801, Louisiana was already home to a diverse population. So the colony was already ruled by the French and the Spanish, creating a culture unique to anywhere else in the North America.
Africans and Native Americans, Europeans and Creoles all shaped Louisiana's rich cultural landscape. Within this environment, African spiritual traditions began taking root, adapting to new circumstances.
So Louisiana Voodoo was not created by one individual. It adapted over many, many generations. Many enslaved Africans brought with them their spiritual beliefs, their traditions, their healing practices, their music, and the knowledge that they passed down through generations. So many people from West and Central Africa contributed to what is known as Louisiana Voodoo. Although these people came from different cultures, spoke different languages, they did share spiritual concepts. Important concepts like honor your ancestors, recognizing the spiritual world, and seeking divine assistance in everyday life. These became foundational in how Louisiana Voodoo developed. So one of the most significant places in Louisiana history was none other than Congo Square in New Orleans.
On Sundays, enslaved and free people of African descent gathered there to preserve cultural traditions.
So while historians constantly study on what ceremonies may have been done there, Congo Square clearly became an important center. It preserved African culture and community. Its influence can still be felt in New Orleans today. So early Louisiana Voodoo focused on practical spirituality. People prayed for protection. They asked for guidance. They practiced forms of divination. They created spiritual protections for their homes and their families. Rather than being centered on fear or sensationalism, Louisiana Voodoo was a part of everyday life. It served the needs of ordinary people facing extraordinary hardships. Healing was one of the defining features of Louisiana Voodoo. Knowledge of local plants and African herbal knowledge created a system of folk medicine.
Practitioners prepared herbal remedies, spiritual baths, teas, washes, and protective works designed to promote both physical and spiritual well-being.
This healing tradition remains one of the strongest legacies in Louisiana. One of these days, she gonna get this soursop, baby. So anyway, it became one of the legacies in Louisiana Voodoo today. I'm leaving that in the video because that was funny. I'm talking about healing and soursop came up. So respect for my ancestors became another cornerstone in Louisiana Voodoo. Ancestors was remembered, they were honored, they were called for wisdom and knowledge and guidance.
Death was not viewed as the end. They believed those who came before continued to care for them. They remained active within the family and community.
This reverence for ancestors remained important in many diasporic traditions. As Louisiana developed under French and Spanish colonial rule, Catholicism became woven into everyday life. Many African traditions adapted. They incorporated Catholic prayers, Catholic saints, Catholic feast days, and symbols.
This process, often called religious syncretism, allowed spiritual traditions to survive while existing within a predominantly Catholic society. The result was a uniquely Louisiana expression of spirituality that reflected both African and Catholic influences.
So the Haitian Revolution dramatically changed Louisiana, especially New Orleans.
Thousands of refugees from Saint-Domingue settled in Louisiana. They brought with them rich customs and spiritual traditions.
So these newcomers started interacting with the already established Louisiana Voodoo. So over time, these exchanges influenced the tradition, while Louisiana Voodoo was developing more, becoming its own distinct tradition, creating its own identity. So understanding this history help explain why modern Louisiana Voodoo is similar to Haitian Voodoo while still displaying its own unique traditions, its own unique system, remaining its own tradition and having its own identity. So early Louisiana Voodoo laid the foundation for everything that came after. So before Marie Laveau became a legendary figure, communities was already preserving African spiritual knowledge, honoring their ancestors, healing the sick, praying for protection, and passing down tradition one generation after the next.
By studying this history, we gain a greater appreciation for the resilience, faith, and cultural heritage that helped shape Louisiana Voodoo into what it is today.
So thank you for watching. If you like videos like this, subscribe and hit the bell notification and share with someone else interested in Louisiana Voodoo. And remember, understanding the past help us better understand and appreciate the traditions that continues today and that inspire us today. Until next time, I'm Mumble, Priestess, Ginin, Aibobo.